It's always a dream of many Filipinos to migrate to Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. For some, it's difficult to realize, but for the Visa Center, they find it fast and easy. Their successful clients can vouch for their services.
Kung gusto niyo pong magpa-assess going to Canada or Australia, punta lang po kayo sa Visa Center and we guarantee na legit po sila and tutulungan po nila kayo.
Mga friends ko na gustong mag-apply, nire-recommend ko ang Visa Center. In-encourage ko kayong lahat, dito na kayo magpa-assess. Talagang matutupad lahat ng pangarap niyo dito.
Yung The Visa Center, in-introduce sa amin ng ninang namin at saka ng anak niya. So kaya nalaman namin yung pwede palang mag-student dito sa Canada.
Why the Visa Center? The founder has more than 20 years of hands-on experience in processing different visa applications for Canada and Australia. It has licensed immigration consultants for both Canada and Australia and are members of Immigration Consultants of Canada Regulatory Council and Australia's Migration Agent Registration Authority. The Visa Center can make your dreams a reality. It has flexible payment schemes, transferable applications, no contract expirations, free consultation services, and has many branches to serve you. So when you're thinking of migrating to Canada, New Zealand, and Australia, let the experts do it for you. Call the Visa Center.
Gusto niyo bang magtrabaho, mag-aral, o dalhin ang inyong pamilya sa Canada o Australia? The Visa Center has more than 20 years of expertise when it comes to visa processing. They have branches in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and here in the Philippines. So what are you waiting for? Call the Visa Center now.
Okay, so hello guys. Good afternoon sa lahat ng mga viewers natin dito sa Pilipinas. At syempre, magandang umaga po sa lahat ng mga masisipag na OFW natin dyan sa Middle East. Welcome to the Visa Center Facebook Live. At syempre, napakaganda po ng ating Q&A later on. Kaya sa lahat ng mga nanonood, ayan. So ito guys, yung pagkakataon natin to know more about becoming an international student in Canada. Kasi po, ang makakasama natin today ay ang Confederation College. Alright? So sobrang dami na po ng mga students, mga interested, mga applicants natin who would like to become their international student in the future. Kaya dapat, sa mga viewers natin dyan, lahat po na nagbabalak, nagpaplano na pumunta ng Canada, you have to always consider this option, guys, or this pathway, because the easiest pathway or the easiest way to enter Canada po talaga is to become an international student or study pathway or student visa. Yan, alamin natin, ano nga ba yung mga qualifications diyan para maging isang estudyante ka doon. Diba? Ano yung mga student support na binibigay nila? Ano yung mga programs na ino-offer ng Confederation College? Ayan, so yan po yung mga aantabayanan nyo. Kaya sa lahat ng mga viewers po natin, feel free to share or tag your friends who are interested of going to Canada. Kasi po, maybe you can start from becoming an international student, pero kasi you have also an option and you get some benefits if you wanted to pursue your plan of becoming a permanent resident doon. Diba? Kasi because of the fact that nandun ka na, you are going to study for 2 years, since as a student, you are allowed naman to work, kumbaga yung network mo, no, medyo malaki na noon. Kasi ako, I am an OFW myself. Tung first time ko na pumunta ng Dubai, wala naman akong kakilala doon eh. Pero as years goes on, ang dami ko na connection. I think well-connected nga ako sa Dubai eh. Yan ang Pilipino, madali sa atin makahanap ng mga connections doon kasi nga pala kaibigan tayo. And later on, di ba, yung paghanap mo ng maging employer mo doon, pag-gain mo na mas marami pang experience, yun ang makakatulong sa'yo. So this is a very, very good start foundation din if you really wanted to stay in Canada. Okay, ano yung mga advantages doon, for example? So let's say, lalo na wala kang idea ano ang buhay doon, paano ang kumita, at kung ano-ano pa, then why not go there as a student? So you're going to study more or less 2 to 3 days lang in a week. And as an international student, you are allowed po to work. Pwede kayo mag-part-time job. Legal po yun. So, get a job. So doon malalaman mo, teka, para ba sa akin talaga ang Canada or not? Well, at the end of the day, kung matapos mo yung kurso mo doon, kung feeling mo hindi para sa iyo ang Canada, then you can just go home. Pero ano yung advantages? Number one, you get a Canadian diploma. Di ba, na makakatulong sa iyo to whatever future career na gusto mong i-take. Right? And second, lalo na kung medyo related yung mga naging job experience mo sa Canada with the program or with the course na in-avail mo doon, that also an additional, di ba, factor or a plus point to your profile para lalo ka maging bankable when it comes to getting a job in whatever country ang napili mo or kahit bumalik ka sa Pilipinas. So ito po yung napakagandang investment that hindi mo siya panghihinayangan. Okay? Kaya nga po, again, inuulit natin sa lahat po ng mga viewers natin, if you have questions, guys, or clarifications, feel free to comment or write in our comment section kasi we will give you the answer right away. Plus, yung school partner natin will give you first-hand information kasi she's really known. Ayan, ang dami niyang support na binibigay talaga sa mga Filipino students. Kaya marami po kayo matutunan sa araw na to. Okay? So, we have actually more than 20 plus viewers now. Simulan natin yung paggamit ng ating comment section. I would like to request you guys, can you acknowledge po sa ating comment section if from which country you are watching? And para po ma-shout out din natin. Okay? And then, syempre, maya-maya, may mga announcement tayo, some of our promotions. Ayan, natabayanan nyo po yan. At syempre, meron tayong magbubukas na 2 branches. Kaya baka mamaya, it's the same province where you are from. Ayan, para sa mga kababayan natin na nasa ibang bansa. Okay, sabi dito ni Sir Alan, ang uluan. Sa tanong ko, sir, kapag working visa po, meron na po ba employer sa Canada? Kapag working visa, well, kasi working visa, yes, may employer na yun kasi hindi ka naman pwede makapag-work doon kung hindi ka naman mabibigyan ng working visa if wala kang employer. Pero Sir Alan, if you're asking about some of our postings sa Middle East, may mga posting kami dyan ng mga job opening ng mga work visa. Yes, may employer na pong kasama yan. Okay, pero hindi siya available in the Philippines. Available lang siya sa Abu Dhabi and Dubai branches natin. Okay, we have another comment. Si Burns Mustasa, how much do we need to invest to get student visa in Canada? Vince here from Philippines. Hi, Vince. Ayun, so when it comes to investment, ayan, it really depends on the program you're going to take at kung anong school. Standby ka kasi definitely that will be one of our questions mamaya na i-raise natin with our special guest. Okay? And then, ito na, so sa mga viewers natin, ayan, ito guys, I'm going to play a couple of video. Ayan, sana po nakapag-share na kayo ng ating Facebook Live. I'm going to share a couple of videos para po you will have a little background of who is Confederation College, gaano kaganda yung campus nila, gaano kaganda yung mga programs na ino-offer nila. So, at least meron na kayong imagination, di ba, kung ano yung madadatnan nyo sa Confederation College sa Canada. So, panoorin muna natin to.
This is education, specialized with our postgraduate programs like Health Informatics, International Business Management, Industrial Manufacturing Processes, and many more. This is the Canadian experience. The Rural Northern Immigration Pilot is a special initiative to accelerate the migration process for eligible workers. Many of Confederation College's graduates have been accepted. This is affordability. The cost of living in Thunder Bay is almost half of the bigger cities like Toronto, especially for accommodation. This is success. 80% of Confederation College graduates obtain employment within 6 months of graduation. This is higher than many other colleges in Ontario. This is learning. This is Confederation College. This is Confederation College. Located in the beautiful city of Thunder Bay, Ontario, on the shores of the world's largest lake, Lake Superior. Thunder Bay is just a 2-hour flight from Toronto. It provides a perfect combination of city life surrounded by stunning natural beauty. Our Thunder Bay campus has 4 different buildings that cater to different programs. We have over 1,200 international students from 37 different countries. Confederation College is a smaller institution, which means smaller class sizes, more practical hands-on learning, individual workstations in our labs, easy and immediate access to equipment, personal attention from faculty, and more opportunities to succeed. We have more than 60 full-time programs for students to choose from. We have many support services to ensure the success of our students. Students can avail of tutoring services, utilize our impressive fitness center, meet with counselors, eat fresh food at our Ryan Hall cafeteria, and get together with friends for projects or just to hang out in the atrium. We also have a health and dental clinic on campus. Every year, more than 80% of Confederation College's graduates obtain employment within 6 months of graduating. This is a higher average than many colleges in Ontario. We also have a very high employer satisfaction rate of an impressive 100%. Thunder Bay is affordable for students, with a much lower cost of living than in Canada's other large cities. There are also many part-time job opportunities available, and our international students are in demand. We are particularly proud of our ability to provide on-campus housing options for our students. In 2022-23, students pay only $350 a month for a shared room in our residence. At Confederation College, students also receive a bus pass as part of their fees and have no need to pay anything extra for transit. Students and those who support them will find that Confederation College is prompt, honest, and professional in all its undertakings, and we are known for our admission process, which is fast and efficient. This is learning. This is Confederation College.
Okay, so we are back, guys, at yan po ang pa-teaser natin, kung gaano kaganda ang Confederation College. Di ba, nakita nyo naman, napakalaki ng campus nila. Ang daming magagandang mga programs, okay, na po pwede po sa mga kababayan natin. You know what, guys, what's good about the programs na ino-offer ng Confederation College kasi is, ito yung mga industry na kung saan napakadaming mga Pilipino talaga. And this is the reason why mas maraming Pinoy ang gusto na mag-aral po sa Confederation. Okay? So ito na maya-maya, ipasok na natin ang ating special guest. Pero I have a couple of messages na sa ating mga viewers. So we have here, si Alan pala is from Bahrain. Ayan, sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin dyan sa Bahrain, ayan, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. At syempre, we have si 𝐂𝐥𝐢𝐠𝐢𝐻. Sir, after po ba mag-biometrics at saka medical, how long does it take for visa, sir? Ayan, so balikan po natin yan. Sir 𝐂𝐥𝐢𝐿, standby ka ha, because at the second half of our Facebook Live, makakasama natin si Miss Andrea, the Visa Center Batangas, para po sagutin yung ilang mga katanungan nyo pertaining to application and also yung mga questions nyo na pertaining to permanent residency or yung pagiging student nyo. Okay? Alright, ito naman sabi ni Itulid Pilapel Floreza. Magkano po kaya ang gastos pa nag-apply ng student visa? Okay, standby ka dyan, Miss Floriza. Okay, Floriza. Ayan, si J.R. Ramon. Ramon. Sabi niya, bakit wala na po ba magbasa ng Tagalog? Sabi niya, may order job vacancies po ba kayo? I'm still here in Saudi. Uwi na po ako by March. Sir J.R., if I were you po, please visit the Visa Center Dubai, the Visa Center page mismo. Ayan, or yung aming Abu Dhabi branch na Facebook page. Nandun po nakalagay yung mga work visa na mga postings kasi sila lang yung nagpo-process ng ganun. Okay? And any kind of work, sabi naman niya, ayun, okay, that's good. And of course, thank you Danilo for the support watching from from Cagayan Valley sa Isabela na branch po natin. Okay, anyway, so ito na para sa mga viewers natin. Ayan, standby na kayo guys ha. I-welcome na natin ang ating special guest for today. Palitan ko lang ang aking background. So we have, she's the marketing manager po, syempre for Philippines. And we have Miss Krystel. Baka magkamali na naman ako apelyido. Lagi ko kasi binabanggit Parañaque, ganyan. Pero she's from Miss Krystel Valenzuela. Hello, Krystel. Kumusta?
Ang galing talaga. Ibang-iba. Buhay mo ang dugo ko sa afternoon na to.
Ako, nalalamig ako, friend. Kaya napilitan ako mag-jacket. Sa'yo napalakas natin yung aircon.
Correct ka dyan. Yes, I'm from Valenzuela City. Hindi, yung father side, mom side, Pampanga. So talagang north. But I grew up in the metro na, sa Muntinlupa. O, diba? Talagang reveal na dito eh.
Oo. Ano ba yung room number mo? At least ma-share na natin lahat.
Nakakalo.
Yes. Siyempre, una sa lahat, we would like, in behalf of the Visa Center, thank you so much for always supporting us sa ating Facebook Live. Kasi, yes, aside from we are presenting yung gagandahan na ino-offer, siyempre, ng Confederation College, but also, you're helping us din, to understand yung mga terminologies, ano nga ba yung mga nangyayari kapag naging student na sila sa Canada. Yung support na binibigay ng Confederation College kasi, guys, sa the Visa Center is not only just helping us with our applications, etc., but also, si Miss Krystel, she's personally visiting our branches talaga to give a proper training talaga para sa mga consultant natin. Kaya naman, yung mga consultant natin, very kayang-kaya nila na ma-support yung pangangailangan nyo as an international student sa Canada. So, ito may mga ilang comments lang tayo dito before we proceed with our presentation. Okay, may nagtanong dito. Yes, meron po tayong Isabela branch, Sir JR. And kakabukas lang po. And sige, i-share ko na agad dito yung ating address dyan para ma-check mo na agad. You can screenshot this. Okay, ang ating office po dyan ay located po sa room 314B, third floor, Heritage Building, Maharlika Highway, Malvar, Santiago City, Isabela. Okay, sobrang kilala po ang Heritage Building dyan. Kaya if you happen to have a family dyan, kahit nasaan ba to si Sir JR? Bahrain ba siya? Kahit po nasa abroad kayo, you can even invite your relatives to come over to our office. Yan para po at least sila din, alam niyo yun, mabigyan din sila ng konting orientation. Yun yung reason guys why we are expanding our branches in the Philippines because I understand napakarami po mga OFW that really wanted to move to a country that can actually offer them better benefits later on, di ba, Miss Krystel? Kasi iba yung sa Canada kasi pwede kang maging permanent resident. Unlike sa mga Middle East countries, no chance talaga. Okay? Meron may mga chance but they will just allow you to stay for a couple of decades. Pero hindi ka pa rin magiging permanent resident doon. So, sa mga masisipag nating mga kababayan, na mga OFW, if you think, guys, okay, that you really wanted to have a better future waiting for you talaga, then move to Canada. Okay? Kasi maraming reasons kung bakit maraming mga Pilipino ang nandun at kung bakit nandun lahat ng mga kamag-anakan ko at kulang na lang ay pagalitan ako bakit nasa Pilipinas ako ngayon. So, yun yung mga ilan sa mga dahilan. So, ito na. I'm encouraging everyone, ayan, please do share pa rin po ang ating Facebook Live, lalo na sa mga team support natin from the Visa Center. Please do share our Facebook Live to all of your Facebook pages para yung mga followers nyo na may mga follow-up, lalo na yung gusto nila maintindihan pa ang pagiging international student in Canada, then Ms. Krystel Valenzuela is here to help us out. Okay, so Ms. Krystel, if your presentation is ready,
Yes.
share na lang para...
Yes, add ko lang then, of course, thank you, Sir Juni, and of course, the Visa Center for always, promoting and believing in Confederation College. So hindi lang naman, for us kasi reciprocal yan, and we are so grateful again for the opportunity. For 2022, it has been successful, and we look forward sa 2023. So talagang excited tayo dyan, di ba? Okay, so now I'm going to pull out my slide Tingnan natin kung siya ay kita.
Sige, sige. While you're doing that, ito sabi ni JR, ay wait lang, mayroon muna dito. Sabi ni ito lead, sabi niya pag nasa US po ba pwede apply pa Canada ng working visa? Yes, yes po. Pwede po kahit taga US yung para sa working visa. Pero kasi Miss ito lead Pilapel Floreza. Yes, we're offering yung mga work visa to Canada, but then if you have time, please stay dito sa ating live kasi ang discussion natin ngayon is to become an international student in Canada. Kasi po kapag work visa ka lang kasi once you finish your contract, tapos ka na. 'Di ba? Parang pwede siya terminus siya with your validity to stay in Canada. So if you are going to, let's say, to start as a student, nag-aaral ka doon, then you get a job as part-timer, then later on that can actually help you to become a permanent resident doon. And pag permanent resident ka na, you can do whatever you want na. Kasi ang permanent resident doon, I think the only difference, sama ba ako, Ms. Krystel, is that you cannot just vote. Ang pwede lang bumoto doon yung naka-citizen na, correct?
Citizen, yeah. And actually, through the, we're going to highlight the student to PR din. Kasi I think this is what you've mentioned earlier. This is one of the most clear, the black and white route and the fastest way. So,
Correct.
klaro talaga siya eh. So, that's what we want to enable and educate our kababayan. So, magandang opportunity to. So, yeah. Okay. So, I think I can, nakashare na.
Okay, sige. Nakita na natin yung slide mo. Okay, anyway. Sabi ni JR, thanks po. Lapit lang po Santiago. Maraming salamat po. And then sabi naman ni Alan, sir, ano po ba job available for Canada sa working visa? Sir Alan, please check our Facebook page po, the Visa Center. Okay, and last is, sabi ni JR, I'm still here in Saudi. Uwi na ako March. Then direct na ako sa branch po. Salamat. Okay, please visit our office po. Pero Sir Alan, if I were you, since you are offering free assessment and consultation, while you are still there in Saudi Arabia, magpa-consult na po kayo para at least you have a clear plan na of what pathway to take, ano yung mga documents na kailangan mong i-ready. And then once you're back in Cagayan Valley, I mean, then pwede mo lang i-start yung application mo. Okay? So ito na, ladies and gentlemen. So ito na ang ating short presentation for you to understand who is Confederation. So iwanan ko na sa screen natin si Ms. Krystel.
Right. Thank you very much, Sir Junie, and of course, the Visa Center. And to our kababayan who's watching live right now, maraming salamat po. This is a great opportunity for us to understand the perks of studying, working, and possibly to immigrate in Canada. And now, as you can see from the screen, we're going to focus ideally lang on the benefits of studying in Canada because we are going to have a very active FAQ later, yung mga interview session, of course, by TVC. So, Confederation College, we are a designated learning institute, but actually, did you know that we actually have 8 campuses? Yup. We don't have 1, we don't have 2, we don't have 3, but we have 8 campuses in the Northwest area. Ang Northwest area, it is such a thriving community and it has a lot of opportunity for workers. Nakikita ko yung mga tanong about workers and we have opportunities for you because did you know, maglalagay na ako ng konting trivia dito. Later, I think, didiscuss to ni TVC that if you have a partner or you have a spouse with you, yung isa nag-aaral, isa naman pwede mag full-time work. So yun yung kagandahan, no? Tsaka madami pang perks. Magugulat kayo kung ano yung mga perks under the student visa, okay? So circling back, we do have 8 campuses, but for international, we're promoting the 3 campuses that you can see from the screen. We have Thunder Bay City, Kenora, and Fort Frances. These are incredibly strategic location. And the first point that I'm going to address here, actually we have 4 points. First is location, second is affordability, and the third one is the admission flexibility when it comes to admissions. And the fourth one is about student support. So mabilisan lang kasi later on when you do a consultation with the Visa Center, you'll be surprised about the perks of studying at Confed at saka yung mga also yung cost of living. You'll be surprised that we are very, very reasonable when it comes to cost. In fact nga, even the accommodation mas mura pa doon sa area namin. When you compare it to some condos in Makati, magugulat talaga kayo. Okay, first point here, I want you to take a screenshot. Okay? Kasi hindi ko na siya i-discuss isa-isa. But why Confederation College is so strategic? Number one, we are a gateway to different cities and even a province, Manitoba, and even a country, or sorry, hindi pala country, countries. Yes, you heard me right. Bakit ko sinabing countries? Okay, first, we are about 4 hours away from Minnesota, USA. Wow, okay? This is by land, ha, not by flight. And next one, countries. Because Thunder Bay, we are actually a channel for the inland port barges. So yung mga barko, dito rin po nagda-dock sa city natin. We have the Port of Thunder Bay. So baka meron sa inyo dyan, nasa maritime industry, mga seafarers, skilled trade workers. Well, this is a great avenue for you po. And so dito po nagda-dock yung mga cruise ships, also yung mga barges coming from Europe, Africa, and different continents of the world. So that's why Thunder Bay itself, we are at an autonomous city. But pag sinabing city sa Canada, actually, specifically Thunder Bay, ang size niyan, it's super huge, okay? We are actually double size ng Pilipinas. Yep, that's how big our city is. Double size of the Philippines, and we are a gateway to different countries, and of course, even a neighboring province and city like Toronto. And another point of discussion here, bakit nga siya gateway? Next one is that in Ontario alone, there are about 48 airports. 48 airports, but Thunder Bay International Airport is the 5th busiest airport in the whole of Ontario. So if you are in the hospitality industry as well, or in the aviation, we do have aviation program as well. Well, this is a perfect avenue for you, okay? And we're very happy when it comes to employment. And nakita ko ang daming questions about employment, right? And for our employment, we are very proud to tell you that we have 100% employer satisfaction rate, and we also have the employment support through Northwest Employment Work. So Northwest Employment Work, they assist you with your if you want to seek for a job, boosting your skills, they could assist you. But not only that, we can also accommodate the partners, the spouse of the student, so they could inquire through the third party called Northwest Employment Work. Para siya mga job street LinkedIn. Pero hindi lang siya online portal. Meron po talaga silang physical office na mismong nasa college natin. So we're very fortunate. And last but not the least, our students are eligible to apply for a permanent residency route. And this will be discussed later by the Team TVC, I think by TVC Batangas, to elaborate more about the opportunities. Number one, via RNIP. Second is via OINP. And last but not the least, via express entry. Okay. Grabe location pa lang talagang for me. It's so convincing, and talaga I will always reiterate this. We are very fortunate to be situated in this location. The next point is that why Confederation? Affordability. I did mention earlier that we do have a very affordable accommodation for on campus. We have about 350 Canadian dollars per month, and this includes Wi-Fi and also utilities, and it's approximately about between 15 to 18,000 pesos a month. Imagine that. For if you compare to other areas, with all due respect, by the way, we are actually almost half the cost when you compare it to other areas. Ang ganda, no? And then that's why we always emphasize, look at the whole picture, not only the tuition fee alone, not only the opportunities, but of course, you have to be very strategic. And great news here. Of course, if you're applying through the Visa Center, we can waive your application fee, so you're saving another 5,000. And ito, I think one of the best. We do have a public transportation system here. So in our area, meron tong transit system, okay? Remember, it's double size of the Philippines, pero hindi naman coverage yung buong Thunder Bay. Doon tayo sa main circuit, of course, of Thunder Bay. And our students, they could travel for free. So they only have to pay one time for the whole year, and they can ride the bus going to their work, going to the school, and if they want to go to their friend's house, a pub, casino, marina park, it is very accessible. Okay, you can save rather as much as 2,000 to 3,000 Canadian dollars in a year. So another means of saving once again. The next point is, of course, we do have here the flexibility when it comes to admissions. Okay, we're not saying that we are not rigorous. Of course, we still verify and check your credentials, whether your scholastic records po or your professional background. Okay, however, what's great about Confederation College is we acknowledge the credentials from the Philippines and also from elsewhere kung saan kayo nag-graduate. Okay, we do waive IELTS for the Filipino market. We do accommodate or we do accept graduates of the old Philippine curriculum, yung K-10, kahit hindi high school grad, hindi na po kayo nag-pursue ng college or vocational kasi nag-work po kayo. So you are very much welcome to apply for certificate or diploma program. Hindi na kailangan mag-bridging program. You can go straight up. And we also can provide your offer letter between 24 hours the following day to 2 weeks. So this is again a very I would say malaking tulong, especially for those students who would really want to save the seat, especially for the in-demand program or yung what we call the highly competitive programs. And the last point here is, of course, ito yung the best for me actually. The student support. Hinighlight nga ni Sir Jun ito. Student support. And you would probably say, mapapa-hashtag sana all kayo dito. Okay. So we do have about over, I think it's almost more than 15 student support that we're giving out. Health insurance, accommodation assistance, etc. So forth and so on. And one of, I'm going to highlight here yung mga most popular. We do have scholarships, which we'll be discussing later on in the FAQ, in the interview. And we also have different activities so you can have fun, relax, and we understand kasi and we acknowledge na overwhelming din naman mag-aral. So we want to make sure that you have a well-balanced lifestyle. And then we also have on-campus employment. That is different pa po sa off-campus employment and for during your study period na 20 hours and full-time during your holiday break. So it's different pa on top of those, okay? And for our, I'd like to share with you, sorry, I need to highlight this. Recently, we had a cultural presentation and Philippines was the highlight, okay? So talaga yung Filipino community sa campus natin, talagang we're very lucky to have this opportunity and so proud of those who presented, who gave the talk and performed. I heard like two of our lovely students sang as well. And our canteen, our cafeteria cooked adobo. Adobo ang niluto and to serve to the students, international students and the domestics as well. So these are like the photos. Thank you, by the way, to our students for sharing these photos. The other day, so we had the cultural presentation and featuring the Philippines. And the program, okay, this is the last part. So these are the programs that we are offering at Confederation College. Meron pa tayo mga new programs which will be on the next slide. Essentially, these are the different faculties that we have: aviation, engineering, technology, and trades, business, hospitality, and media arts. Meron din po tayong health and community programs, and of course, the postgraduate programs para siyang similar sa master level, okay? And at our Kenora campus, we are offering the following: practical nursing, personal support worker, early childhood education, social service worker. These are incredibly in demand in the area. Okay, same with Fort Francis, tanggalin lang si social service worker, but the rest we are also offering. And these are all IELTS waived. There you go. So again, 4 things why Confederation College. 1 is location, desirable location. It has immigration opportunity. Second is affordability. You can really low accommodation as low as 350 Canadian dollars a month with Wi-Fi and utilities. The next point is our admissions. We do not require IELTS, even practical nursing pa yan or postgraduate program. And the last point, we want you to also have a well-balanced lifestyle by having student support. Okay, so thank you very much. That ends my pitch. I think we're going to proceed with the next segment of our live today with TVC.
Okay, Miss Krystel, believe na believe ako sa iyo today. Talagang host na host ang dating mo. I love it. The energy is na-sustain mo yung energy. Kaya sobrang saya ng ating presentation. Kaya sa mga viewers po natin, yung mga late tuners natin, don't worry guys, you will have a chance to watch yung part ng presentation ni Miss Krystel na yon. Kasi we tackled about, di ba, yung advantages of becoming an international student sa Confederation College. Plus yung perfect strategic location ng tatlong campuses nila that can actually help you out, guys, with your permanent residency application later on. So, may tatlo na siya nabanggit doon ng mga pathways, ng PR pathway na pwede nyo i-take. Pero we will discuss that on the second half of our Facebook Live. Okay? So, ito na sa mga viewers natin. Nasa Q&A na po tayo. Ayan. So, ito yung hinihintay ng lahat, kasi dito kasi mas naiintindihan ng mga viewers natin yung mga bagay-bagay, lalo na yung mga kailangan talaga nila. So, Miss Krystel, unahin lang natin yung ilang sa mga questions na kanina before your presentation. Everyone are asking magkano nga ba yung mga gastos nila as a student. In average, nasa magkano yung kailangan nilang i-prepare?
Okay. So, tama rin yung sinabi mo na it depends on the program. Pero generally speaking na lang tayo. Kasi for the whole of Ontario, average naman ang tuition fee na around 17 to... Sorry, this includes the tuition fee and the school fees. When you say school fees, kasama dyan sometimes yung libro, yung health insurance. So comprehensive na siya, hindi ka na mag-iisip, well, what else do I need to do? On average, it's between 17 to 21,000 for Ontario, okay? Kung i-compute natin siya, magkano ba siya in Philippine pesos? Sabihin natin na sa 850,000 pesos per year, okay? Tapos ang maganda sa atin, okay? Kasi kung i-compare mo sa Ontario area, babawi tayo sa low cost of living.
Oh, kasi
Diba?
350 per month. Kasi nakita naman natin sa video noon, ang ganda nung kahit room sharing, yung pinakita kanina doon sa video advertisement ng Confed. Sobrang ganda niya. As in talaga malinis. Hindi siya katulad ng parang pang room sharing sa Pilipinas or sa Dubai. Sobrang elegant pa rin yung ito. And kagandahan noon, yun nga, nasa campus ka na. So yun yung isang advantage.
Actually, yung hindi ko nga na-highlight Sir Juni, kasi sa on-campus accommodation natin, we have actually blocks. So, hindi lang siya one building. Building siya. Tapos, it's right beside yung employment center natin, Northwest Employment Board. So, isang tumbling lang nila. They can inquire anytime. Tapos, may wellness center tayo, meron tayong gym, tsaka may sauna tayo. And they can use it for free. So, ang ganda. Kompleto talaga.
No, tsaka, okay, ituloy lang natin yung tanong dito sa pera, no? Kasi ito yung common question kanina. So you mentioned nga na nasa around 17,000 Canadian dollars. Guys, per year po yun ha. Maaaring nagko-convert na kayo dyan in peso. Pero ito muna yung tanong. Let's say, how much do I need to pay first? Ayan, just for me to get enrolled sa Confederation. Kasi pwede naman, di ba, na hindi ko bayaran yung buong taon? Or ano ba yung rules natin dito for them to address that?
Yes, you're right. Okay, so may kanya-kanyang strategy din yung mga student. Especially kasi for the visa requirements, 'di ba, merong POF. So, yung mga student na yung gusto nila i-allocate muna yung funds for the POF, ang ginagawa ng iba is they pay muna as low as 2,500 sa school. Yun yung ating minimum deposit for us to guarantee the seat.
Parang down payment. Ito yung question ni Kevin B. from our YouTube channel. Okay.
Correct. That's the down payment, which is deductible naman siya sa fees that we have mentioned earlier. Once they have paid for the deposit fee, they can, in fact, apply now, of course, for their visa together with the other documents required.
Okay, so guys, linawin natin to, no? I think one of the best reasons why you should really choose Confederation College is number one, paano ba to? Okay, no IELTS. Okay, may mga schools pa rin sa Canada that are really offering IELTS pa po. So, naka-menos na kayo doon, correct? Pangalawa, if you are going to start your application with the Visa Center, naka-waive po ang application fee, which actually around 50,000 pesos po yun, kasi 1,000 Canadian dollar. Kapag nag-apply po kayo sa the Visa Center, waive na rin po yun. And then, yung tuition fee na binabanggit ni Ms. Krystel kanina, nasa around 17,000 or more, actually, that's one of the most affordable tuition fee compared to other colleges or schools doon po sa Canada. Pero sa kanila kasi, kasama na doon ang insurance. Ang insurance nasa 60,000 pesos din yun. So at least kasama na siya sa gagastusin mo, hindi ka na magdadagdag ng extra. And of course, ako, I always suggest pa rin, no, sa mga traveler natin that it is always better, guys, that you are with an insurance talaga. Kasi nasa ibang bansa ka pa rin eh. Hindi ka pa naman permanent resident doon that you can actually benefit from the health or Medicare or health support from the government. So hindi pa. So yun yung kagandahan nun. Okay? So ngayon ito, na-mention mo kanina, Ms. Krystel, pag-usapan natin yung on-campus employment kasi interesado ang mga tao na, lalo na yung mga viewers natin dyan ang gusto pumunta sa Canada ay magtrabaho, then why not? This is also a very good option sa inyo, guys. Why not go there as a student? And as a student kasi, legal naman eh. You are allowed to work 20 hours per week. Okay? And limited hours during your semester break or during holidays. So tandaan po natin, hindi naman po kayo nag-aaral the whole year. Alright? Normally, yung isang semester ba, Ms. Krystel, ilang buwan yun?
4 months. It's only 4 months. So 8 months in 1 year lang.
Okay,
Actually.
so they have 4 months na available na pwede sila mag-work for full-time.
Pag September intake, yes, you're correct. So
Okay.
4 months per semester siya. And ang maganda doon sa 4 months na yon, hindi naman everyday yung klase din. So, but we also like provide a kind reminder na make sure if they're going to go for all of these employment, they have a well-balanced lifestyle as well. Meaning to say, wag magpa-stress masyado sa work. Baka, kasi, you know, sometimes we're like blinded with a wow opportunity, which is, we understand naman. Kasi masipag naman tayong Filipino, that's our benefit eh.
Oo, wala naman pag pera ang pinag-uusapan.
Oo, kasi di ba imagine mo yung per day dito, per hour doon.
Oo. Kaya tama talaga yung kwento, no, na maraming mga student na nasa Canada na ngayon ang actually guys, so parang maaari kanina nabanggit ni Ms. Krystel na parang more or less in a year ang kailangan mo i-gastusin is nasa 800,000 pesos. Okay, pero imaginein mo how much are you going to earn naman if you're going to study and at the same time meron ka makahanap ka na trabaho doon. And i-highlight natin yung mga pagtitipid. Ayan, alam ko ito yung mga favorite nilang lahat. So, ito yung ilan sa mga kagandahan na mention ni Ms. Krystel nga na meron silang parang free travel na kayo, okay, sa mga city buses kapag naging student kayo doon. Parang isa sa benefit ng student ng student doon sa Thunder Bay. And one-time payment lang for 1 year round na niya magagamit. Pwede kayo magkano yung payment na yon?
Right, all you can. Di ba? It's approximately, depende sa intake, between 150 to 250 siya per year. So, na supposedly 3,000 ang gagastusin mo, ballpark figure, you're only paying 150 to 250 per year na siya. So, that's how much you're actually only paying.
Also, diba? Perfect lang sa mga nagtatrabaho kasi at least you can just travel within city buses. Wala ka lang babayaran. Malaking tulong talaga siya.
Pakita lang nila yung ID nila. You're saving a lot. Balikan ko. Gusto ko yung sa costing kasi you mentioned about IELTS waive, application fee waiver, tapos minus pa yung expenses sa transportation. They're saving a lot of money. Just,
yung insurance kasi malaking bagay na meron din sila. Pero ito, pag-usapan natin to kasi may mga nagtatanong na tungkol sa scholarships, no? Pero before that, ito na, let's talk about yung employment opportunity na naghihintay sa kanila. So, definitely, alam ko, nag-usap na yata tayo before na those who wish to work outside the campus, actually maganda rin yun kasi you get to expose to many businesses, business owners, marami pang mga connection na magbubuo nyo doon, correct? Pero kasi you are offering on-campus employment. First
Yep.
question. Yung
Mm-mm.
salary pa noon, is that the same or aligned with the wage na ino-offer within Ontario area? Second, yung time ba na nagtatrabaho ko inside the campus is nababawasan ba yung 20 hours na allocated sa akin as a student to work within a week?
Ang ganda ng questions mo. Parang feeling ko,
Sabi sa'yo,
andyan na sa
matalino ako.
boy. Labas ang salamin. Ganon. You're right. You're right. Okay. So for the on-campus employment, and this is also very rare to have options. Typically, for international student, sa institutions, there will be about 2, 3, 4. Ganun lang. So limited lang siya. But we're very I'm surprised and I feel lucky for the students. Last time I checked, there were about 20 to 30 openings for the on-campus. Ang mga sabihan kita, sir, yung mga employment possibility. Being a student ambassador. So what is the role of being a student ambassador? You're promoting the college, doing live, you're posting reels, and assisting the international, and you get compensation for that. Compensation is a bonus, but yung ang ganda sa CV nun, di ba? If you've done something meaningful sa kababayan nyo tsaka sa school. Next one, yung nakita ko rin, being a tutor. So if you are good in sciences, English, you can be a tutor as well. Early childhood educator assistant, I've seen it. Working in sa skill trades, may nakita rin ako. So there's a variety. Now, about the salary or the wage. In fact, diba, ang minimum in Ontario is $15 yata, if I'm not mistaken. Pero,
sa 15 to 50.
15. And that is actually for non-student. For student, iba yung rate nasa 14. Pero, for on-campus,
wala na transportation.
Hindi lang yun. Nakita ko sa website natin, hindi kami $14, $15.50.
Okay.
Yeah. So, $15.50 siya. So, most of the program, di siya bumaba, na on-campus employment, di siya bumababa ng $15.50. Tapos, for the second question about the number of hours, you're right. Hindi siya kasama sa 20 hours na per week for off-campus. That is apart from the 20 hours. So in essence, you could really maximize the employment if you have the time and the energy kasi nag-aaral ka din.
Hindi naman, wag naman puro trabaho, guys. Baka may pinatay nyo naman yung sarili nyo sa pagod. It's not priority your studies kasi yun nga, kailangan mo ng diploma because that can help you with your permanent residency application later on. Ayan. So ito na guys, sobrang dami yung natututunan with our Q&A. Pero singit ko lang yung dalawang commenter natin. So you have one, sabi ni si Benz, ayan, nag-stay siya, no? Do you guys assist student who wish to apply for scholarship? Meron bang scholarship na option for Confederation later on, Miss Krystel?
Yes, we do have 2 types of scholarship. If this is coming from the college, meron din kasing galing, let's say, sa Edu-Canada, so yung mga different parties, okay? So coming from Confed alone, we have the 1,000 Canadian dollars for Filipinos. Now we're promoting September kasi paubos na pala yung May intake natin. Open pa tayo ng May only for ICT in business. And also our IMP, so sa mga engineers, yan magandang program yan, IT engineers, and digital marketing analytics. Ubus na yung ito. Ang ganda ng program na yun.
Digital marketing and analytics kasi that's very important. Kasi di ba, with analytics kasi that will guide you if you're doing the right way or not.
Yes. Absolutely. Trends, doon, and different platforms, you're right. At saka in demand din naman siya, and you can work for any different industry. Pero if for example, a healthcare, a hospital needs marketing, and you could be employed in a mining company, aviation, so malawak din talaga siya. So and for our September, so 1,000 for all programs. For May, September, we're offering the 1,000 scholarship, cashback system siya, cashback.
Okay. So parang ima-minus na lang siya doon sa sa tuition mo.
Sa Canada siya. Pag nasa Canada na, ibabalik sa bank account nila. Hindi siya yung minus sa tuition fee. Kikita nila sa bank account nila, meron silang $1,000.
Nag-cashback
Wow.
na siya. For sure, naiintindihan to ng mga credit card holder, no? Mga revolver. Kasi
Ay, oo.
importante may mga cashback.
Tama. So,
So in short, ibig sabihin, if once na nag-grant yun, kapag nasa Canada na sila, when later on, they will just going to receive the amount of the scholarship na ino-offer ng conference.
yes. Correct. Meron pa tayong, ito yung mas maganda. Actually, maganda na yan kasi not all schools naman provide entrance scholarship. So, maganda na yan, nakatulong na yan. The second one is the in-program scholarship. Ito na yung may criteria. Yung isa kasi walang criteria, makapasok ko sa college, you're good to go. And for the second type naman, in-program, sa second semester na yan. Medyo malaki dyan. Iba-iba rin yung fundings from 500 to 6,000. So, iba-iba talaga fundings dyan. Yep.
So, parang academic ang labanan dito, but once you are performing sa studies mo, then the school will going to reward you with the scholarship offer. Parang
Good
ganon.
point. Hindi lang siya academic. So, iba-ibang criteria, international student criteria, 5 siya 5 types eh. So, hindi lang siya academic.
So, para sa mga bida-bida, in short.
Ayun, ganun na nga. Kaya
Kailangan active ka talaga, kailangan ipakita mo talaga that you have that leadership skills or support skills for the school. Then academically, ano ka din, tawag nito dapat flying color din ang binibigay mo, and then the school will also offer you scholarship. Okay, Miss Krystel, singit ko lang to. This is very good question from Jonelle Villanueva. Sabi niya, what is the update of the EITP application, sir? I'm your client for almost a year. Okay guys, ito sa lahat na po ng mga viewers natin, especially yung mga client na po ng the Visa Center under EITP. So ito ang kagandahan nito kasi guys, EITP, yan po yung Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program before. Ibig sabihin, pilot lang po yun noon. Ibig sabihin, they are just trying out if this pathway is actually good, they can get a better manpower. Kasi ang EITP po is actually combination of may work ka na doon, may employer ka na doon, at saka at the same time, permanent resident, qualified ka na agad. So ngayon po, hindi na siya pilot program. Okay, naging permanent na siya, kaya naging EIP na lang siya. So, pero yun nga lang, sa mga viewers po natin, we have to understand na tawag nito, may mga ilan na po ng mga client ang nakaalis na din, may ilan na rin yung nakatanggap ng mga interviews. But guys, ito kasi yung little challenge about this pathway. It's because this is a employer-driven pathway. So, yung buong team namin, okay, isang laking grupo ng mga staff namin, wala silang ginagawa is to check on to actually check your profile, submit it to employers in Canada, and then kapag nagkakasundo kayo dun sa mga interviews or yung salary offer, doon lang siya nagkakaroon ng progress. Kaya Sir Jonelle, ano lang po, standby ka lang, okay, the program or the pathway, I mean, is still active. Okay, so we just hope na sana lang mahanapan na tayo ng mas maayos na employer, you get an interview, and then magkasundo kayo sa salary, sa work environment doon, etc. And then tuloy-tuloy yun. So ito yung reason kung bakit the Visa Center is offering a non-expiry contract. Because some of the pathway na meron po kami ay employer-driven siya. Kaya hindi namin po pwedeng bigyan kayo ng 1-year contract na tayo tapos goodbye ka na. Because ito nga, may mga pathway tayo na employer-driven, so maaari siyang abutin ng 1 year or 2 years or wag naman 3 years or 4 years. Don't worry kasi hindi po mapapaso yung perang ginastos nyo. Nandyan lang siya. Active lang po ang inyong application. Okay? So yun, isa sa mga pathway nga rin na ino-offer ng tawag nito ng pinag-uusapan natin ni Ms. Krystel kanina is yung RNIP. Well, ibang process naman kasi yun kasi yun talaga is permanent residency lang. Okay? Ibig sabihin, pupunta ka doon, permanent resident, pupunta ka na ng Canada, and then now permanent resident ka na, it's up to you. You wanted to work, you wanted to open a business, yung ganon. Pero yung EIP kasi is, we need to get an employer first. Tapos nagkasundo kayo, and then may work ka na doon, and then permanent resident ka na agad. So, sana lang maintindihan natin yung process neto. Pero don't worry, Sir Jonelle, ayun, okay pa rin yung application natin. Okay, nandyan pa rin ang EIP. Okay, another question we have here from Anna Jo. Gusto ko sana mag-aral sa Canada, pero parang imposible. Bakit naman? You know, Anna Jo, if I were you, you will be surprised, okay, kapag nalaman mo na yung gaano kasimple yung process. All you need to do is contact us. We are offering free assessment and consultation. Nasa ticker natin dyan sa baba ang ating contact number or ang aming email address. But if you're watching specifically to one of our branch, you can directly message po yung team natin. Free yung assessment, malaman mo lang paano ba yung proseso, paano yung qualification, paano yung documents, etc. etc. So malay mo yung impossible mo na yan. Alam mo ba, inside the word impossible, nandyan ang possible. So to know the possibilities na hindi mo alam, avail our free assessment. Alright? Next, we have si Rico Tabora. Magkano po processing fee looking for employment? Ay guys, yung mga nag-employment question, ayan, you can directly message po the Visa Center Facebook page. Okay? Ito na, so Ms. Krystel, palaliman natin yung pagiging international student nila sa Confederation College. I'm sure everyone are asking about this. Okay, number one, when I met all the general admission requirements, will it be sure that I will be given LOA or letter of admission?
Yes, oo. Kasi minsan baka kailangan natin i-manage yung expectations sa mga client natin, no? Ang sagot naman namin is yes. Sure naman siya, basta lang na-meet mo yung admission requirement. Very
Which is
straightforward.
naman, right?
Oh, very straightforward lang naman tayo, scholastic records. Tapos wala siyang minimum GPA requirement for certificate or diploma. Just to let you know, there's no minimum. For the postgraduate, meron siyang minimum requirement, pero passing grade naman siya. Okay? So the bottom line is, yes, possible siya. Very much possible as long as you meet the minimum. And magbigay ako ng example for digital marketing, marketing analytics. Kung ako ba ay graduate, kasi nakalagay doon, dapat graduate ng media or any media program or business. Kung ako graduate ng hospitality, qualified ba ako? Kung kayo po ay graduate ng hospitality program, tapos wala kayong work experience sa marketing, the answer is no. Right then and there, I'll tell you the answer is no. But if kayo po ay may at least 2 years, okay? Kahit anong program ba natapos, yung psychology man yan, business or engineering, pero meron kayong 2 years na marketing solid experience. Hindi naman kami nag-verify kung may employment ka ba or wala. You're good to go. Okay? So that's my answer on it.
Okay, so yun guys, ulitin lang po natin, napakadali lang po na makakuha syempre ng LOA from Confederation. But don't worry, the Visa Center team is here to guide nyo naman to make sure po na yung makomply nyo yung lahat ng mga general admission requirements. And don't worry po, kasi online lang naman to So as far as I know, Miss Krystel, okay lang din naman yung mga soft copy muna ng mga documents nila ang pwedeng i-submit just to get an LOA.
Yep, soft copy. In fact, good thing na mention mo yan. For example, nilalakad pa yung passport nila, wala silang passport, expired. So they can use a alternative documents like birth certificate or marriage certificate. We're good to go.
Ayun, that's good. Okay, ito na yung question kasi some of the students might be future international student natin might be interested with some of the programs na meron ka. Kasi sa slide mo kanina, nagulat ako, ang dami nyo pala talagang programs. Kasi akala ko parang, ito totoo reaction to. I thought you are offering like maybe like 6 or 10 programs. Pero nakita ko doon sa presentation mo, ang dami nyo pala talaga. Ang daming choices na pwede nyo pong pagpipilian, guys. Kaya nga po, my suggestion to everyone is that you really need to know what are the programs na in-offer ng Confederation College. Okay, you have to choose something that can actually support your future plan of studying abroad. Kasi it has to be something na pwedeng kailangan mo mag-avail ng ganitong program is because of your future plan. Di ba? Maaring hindi siya related to what you are working right now. Pwede kasi, let's say you wanted to open a business, then try to get another, di ba, yung mga ganong courses na makakatulong sa'yo. Or, kung ano yung industry na meron ka ngayon, the better that you have to get a diploma out of that. Kasi makakatulong yun. Kasi alam mo yun, yung success nga daw is, dapat focus ka doon sa career na gusto mo So now the question is, can I do the real-time program availability? Kasi naintindihan ko, kahit alam kong sobrang laki ng campus nyo, may limitations pa rin yung classrooms, right? So, they will get to see yung mga available na mga programs pa.
Yes, they can view it real time. Actually, if they type in, pumunta sila sa website, tas type nila yung program availability, it will pop out. And I'd like to stress out what you have said. Yes, may limitation because at Confederation College, we want our international students to simulate in the Canadian environment. So that's why
Mhm.
most of our students are still Canadians. Okay, only
Yeah.
few international. Because that's why you're, paying well, ang taas ng tuition fee. Might as well have, the experience and the simulation of the Canadian workforce, Canadian environment. And they're very pleasant naman. So we want to really embody that. Number two, yep. So meron kasing mga competitive program. That's why ngayon pa lang, Sir Juni, sinasabi ko na yung mga programs natin like personal support worker, mabilis po siyang maubos. So if meron kayong mga clients that were going for September, baka feeling nila na, tagal pa yung September. Actually, pag 1 month pa lang namin inopen yan, magsasara na kagad dahil ganun siya ka-in demand.
Ganun sa ka-in-demand.
Yes.
So we are encouraging our viewers talaga that you have to make a decision now. Kasi guys, naman importante lang po that you have to start your application. Kaya we are encouraging everyone talaga to have to decide ASAP, no? Kasi nga syempre may mga pathways, may mga programs na 'di ba yun talaga yung para sa iyo and yet hindi na siya available. You have to wait for another availability, 'di ba? So yun yung nagiging issue dito. That's why please contact the Visa Center now. Avail our free assessment. At least you will have an idea kung ngayon na ba dapat talaga or pwede pa ba next month? Yung mga tipong gano'n. Kasi we need to check. Kasi tandaan po natin, sabi nga ni Miss Krystel, hindi lang naman Pilipino ang nag-aaral doon, okay? Aside from locals, okay, ng Canadian, ang dami rin mga international students, okay? Hindi lang siya from Philippines. Kaya, napaka-importante po nun. Okay, Miss Krystel, isingit ko lang to ha. Sabi ni, tawag nito? Okay, tama, nabasa ko na yata to. Okay, ito. Sabi dito ni Truda, yan, Kudal. Good afternoon po. Nagpa-process din po ba kayo for permanent residency? Yes, the answer po is yes. Okay, message po yung team namin, yung page na pinapanooran nyo para po ma-assist po nila kayo for free assessment and consultation. Okay, another one we have here from Net Pahang. Can I bring my daughter while studying under the program? Yes, correct. Pero sa Canada, akala nyo ba, ang kagandahan, di ba, Miss Krystel? Sobrang ganda po nung Canada, no? Kasi may binabagay si Miss Krystel kaya na meron silang Canadian simulation experience na pwede kayo makuha. So, Miss Net, alam ko sa picture mo, kasama mo yung daughter mo, I believe. Oo. As an international student, you can bring your kids, okay? And alam nyo ba, ang kaibahan ng Canada, kaysa sa Australia, sa Canada po, pwede mag-aral yung mga anak nyo. Okay, unlike sa Australia, hindi. So dito, habang nag-aaral ka, then you also save money from paying the tuition fees. Di ba namang anak mo? Kasi number one, kwento ko na to, Miss Krystel, kung gaano kaganda yung investment na to. Actually, may-ari talaga ako ng Confederation College.
I love it.
Na-mention na natin kanina yung mga advantages, yung paano kayo makakatipid, paano kayo makakaipon. Pero for those who are watching with kids, or if you wanted to bring your family, kunyari, Miss Net, estudyante ka na ng Confederation College, so you go there. You can even bring, okay, pwede rin mag-apply yung partner mo, okay, and then bring your kids. Papunta po ng Canada. Your partner, kaya sinasabi ko pong partner, hindi lang spouse. Your spouse can work full-time, okay? Kaya ang dami po nag-take advantage nito. I have just a little conversation earlier with one of our student na po na nasa Canada. They have family of 4 sila eh. So yung 2 kids nag-aaral ng libre. Then si husband, dahil vlogger siya, so nakakapag-work siya ng full-time, natutulungan niya sa pag-aaral si Mrs. Then si Mrs., mas mahaba yung time niya to take good care of the kids na nag-aaral. Kasi si husband, full-time job. Si Mrs., mag-aaral lang naman ng 2 days or 3 days, depende sa program. And then, na-assist yung mga kids na mag-aaral. Imagine niyo to, sa kids na lang muna, magkano ang tuition fee ng bata sa isang taon? If dalawa yung kids nila, imagine mo yun, 2 years yung course na kinuha nung misis. So 2 years na siyang libre ang education ng mga kids. Sa Canada po, meron pa kayong opportunity na after graduation, meron po tayong tinatawag na PGWP, Post-Graduation Work Visa, which allows you up to 3 years. So parang total of 5 years na libre ang edukasyon ng anak niyo doon. Isn't that a very good investment to study in Canada? Di ba? So, yun ano guys, ito yung mga lessons na matututunan nyo with our free assessment and consultation. Kaya sa mga viewers natin, if you have a friend na may mga anak na o may pamilya and mga abrodero na sila, then why not think about this plan of study in Canada first, diba? And bring your family. Malaking tulong yon. Okay? So Miss Net, this is the best option that is waiting for you. Okay? Mag-aral ka sa Canada. Ang daming pathway, ang daming school, program na ino-offer si Confederation. Now, my question sa iyo, Miss Krystel, is, since we're discussing about PGWP, yung mga programs ba na ino-offer, ang sikip pala ng wala pala talaga akong liit.
Hindi, wala
Okay.
na concept.
Oo. Ang lakas kasi ng aircon dito sa condo. Now, the question is, yung mga programs ba na ino-offer ni Confederation College is eligible for PGWP afterwards?
Okay. Before I answer that, para may commercial break eh.
May sponsorship.
Kasi gusto ko yung may sponsorship. Gusto ko balikan yung point mo about bringing kids. Meron ako additional information, by the way. Di ba yung first point natin, location really matters. Pero kailangan mag-dig deeper tayo. Ito pala, apparently, apart from, di ba yung free education up until K-12 level, okay? Next is that, I found out from some parents of our Filipino parents, okay, merong mga school sa Thunder Bay na pati yung transportation din ng kids walang bayad.
Talaga?
Yes. So, eto hindi ito buong Canada. So that's why location. Free yung schooling, free yung transportation, food libre 'di ba sa on campus ng public school. Tapos eto pa.
Wait lang. Totoo, libre din yung food ng mga bata sa on campus?
Di ba free food ang mga public school? Mga snacks nila. Yes, so parang pupunta ka lang talaga doon, essentially, sarili mo. Or kung gusto mo magbaon, pwede rin naman. Wala naman kaso kasi most of the parents naman, nagpapabaon sila. Tapos, ito yung qualified naman sa lahat, whichever province. On the 16th or 18th month, I can't remember vividly, the kids are eligible now for allowance from the government on a monthly basis.
Uy, ang dami mong ang dami mong pasabog na information para sa mga viewers natin. This is an update, guys, ha? So, ibig sabihin, may chance na libre na yung pag-aaral, libre na yung pag-aaral, free transportation, okay, and then meron pang allowance. So, parang permanent yung mga kids doon, ano?
Kaya sabi, di ba, investment mo isang tao lang, pero lahat, from kids to spouse, bawi-bawi na, parang first year pa lang.
At saka yan, magandaan kasi na may partner, di ba, malay mo mauna si Mr. na ma-qualified for a permanent resident, and they carry over na kayo.
Principal applicant could be the spouse, you're correct. Tama ka dyan.
Guys, ganun lang yung diskarte na ginagawa namin sa assessment ng consultation. No? This is the reason why we're offering it na privately, hindi siya sa Facebook pinag-uusapan. It's because our team can actually check, no, let's say, lalo na mag-asawa, sino yung may stronger profile. I-check namin yung qualification yung permanent residency. Kunyari si husband is, mari siyang nag-short lang sa job experience or whatever na factor doon for him to get the 67 points. Well, pwede natin si wife yung pag-aaralin natin. Kasi magpo-full-time job si husband. Yung mga tipong ganon, you will get that from the permanent residency questions.
Correct.
Permanent residency, from assessment and consultation. Okay, ito na. Jump tayo sa mga interesting question dito. Ito na, can I apply for credit transfer? Ayan, kasi pera pa rin yung pinag-uusapan natin.
Oo. Then naka-coincide siya sa PGWP din. Yes, all the programs are PGWP eligible. And now for credit transfer, possible din naman siya. For example, nag-aral ako ng caregiving sa Philippines. Kailangan ba, pag nag-aral ako ng PSW, baka pwede naman 4-5 subjects sa hindi ko na-aralin. Sabihin ko, yes, pero may impact sa PGWP mo yan. Yung 8 months mo, naging 4 months, hindi ka mabibigyan ng 1 year na PGWP.
Yun lang.
Wow.
So, kailangan talaga ng advice. Don't worry guys, si Miss Krystel po, sa lahat po ng mga viewers natin na who would like to start their application, definitely Miss Krystel will be the one going to talk to you din naman. Okay? So when it comes to, let's say, if you need more advice pa, then aside from the visa center, si Miss Krystel po ay madali siyang kausapin. Mabibigyan niya tayo ng mga right decision. Okay? If what is really our plan? Why are we going to study in Canada? Kasi kung pure studying lang, then you answer naman yes, di ba, for credit transfer. So at least mababawasan yung pag-stay mo doon ng matagal, then you can go home and then start whatever you wanted to start. So yun yung maganda. Okay? Ito na, how do I pay for my tuition fee? Pwede bang idaan sa bank account ko, Miss Krystel, tapos shopping muna natin sa Okada?
Wow, sana all. Yes, pwede. Ano ang bank account mo? Shout out naman dyan sa mga banks. Bilang ganun, ang labo. So if you're paying offshore, we pay via Flywire. So online siya. So si student, meron siyang account na para siyang Lazada. Alam mo yun, yung create your account, put your details, transfer. Meron din Western Union, by the way, through Western Union. Pero hindi ito yung pupunta sa mga mga shops ng Western Union Iba yun. Meron talagang Western Union, not the hub. They have to go to the bank. That's through Western Union. Yan.
Okay.
So, yep. That's for the payment.
Meron pa ba tayong question dito? Marami na interested and thank you daw, sabi ni Net. And eto na. Okay, kasi yung payment scheme, no, ayan, parang medyo gets na ng ilang mga tao itong mga ilang mga i-ready ko na question. I think let's go to what are the support given to international student? Kasi kanina, this is for our listeners. Although malinaw na doon kanina, no, yung napakagandang slide ng student support na binibigay nyo. Siguro na lang natin for the benefit of our listeners, ano yung mga support na binibigay for international student?
Yeah, okay. So there are about more than 15 support, and yung pinaka-popular yung employment support. So we are in cooperation with Northwest Employment Work. They're like Job Street, pero meron silang, apart from online portal, they have the physical office at dun mismo sa campus natin.
Bakit
And the
ganun?
students,
Gusto ko malaman yung bakit may sarili silang talaga doon inside your campus. Ang galing, ibig sabihin talaga, siguro itong company na to, no, para siyang Job Street kasi or LinkedIn. Bakit sila nagman talaga inside your campus? It means na talaga mas marami silang nakukuha ng mga quality worker inside the Confederation. Ganun ba yun?
We're very happy. Yes, ganun na nga po. Kasi remember that actually, si Confederation, we're very big on applied learning skills.
Oo.
So talagang employment drive ay malakas at very yung need ng community. Na-mention mo sa AIP, ganun din naman for our community in Thunder Bay, Kenora, Fort Frances, which is part of RNIP. Employer-driven din yung ating mga programs. At may mga partner pa tayo, mga companies apart from Northwest Employment Work. At maganda pa kay Northwest Employment Work, they also provide, actually they can add sa Facebook, baka sabihin nila, scam hindi, joke lang. They can add sa Facebook, Northwest Employment Work. They go, live din. They go on live, whether nasa Pilipinas ka pa or kahit saan ka. You can watch, you can know about yung mga employment doon. Tapos minsan nagbibigay sila mga free certificate. Pag nandun ka na sa Canada, nasa Confed ka na. For example, nasa hospitality industry ka, kailangan mo pala ng certificate or authority to sell alcohol or serve alcohol. They do mga trainings. Did you know that? Some are free, some are paid. But it's quite fascinating.
Kasi yung alcohol, kaya nagbago yung decision ko bigla.
Bakit? Mukhang alam ko na client na pala kita. Ayun, so that's Northwest Employment Works. Tapos ito yung pinaka maganda sa atin. Meron din tayo mga free food na pakulo na thank you sa ating student organization at sa mga donors natin. May like last November, they gave out the free food for the students. Unahan nga lang, free healthy food. So every month merong mga kakaiba. Free movies, free popcorn, free drinks, ano pa ba, madami, mga pool party. May pool party rin kami. So
okay. So that's nice kasi syempre Thunder Bay kasi siya guys, nakakatuwa lang kasi alam naman natin Canada is really a big country. So yung city lang nila mismo is doble na ng Pilipinas. So Well, big city is waiting for you guys, all right? So yung kagandahan, binabanggit nga na yung Miss Krystel kanina na yes, parang you are going to study in Thunder Bay, in Ontario, pero nga yung cost of living, yung accommodation na mga options doon is very affordable. So siguro think of, let's say, sa mga viewers natin talaga, I think you have to make a decision now. Diba? Parang, teka, lalo na yung mga nag-abroad din naman or gusto mag-aral. Ito, sa mga parents naman ng mga viewers natin dyan, maybe you have kids na mga pag-graduate na sa K-12. Okay. I think guys, you have to take this, you have to take this option for your kids. Kasi for example, after na mag-graduate sila, ano yung next? Diba? So kasi ang next naman dyan is magka-college sila, correct? So if they're going to study as college student dito sa Pilipinas, mag-aaral sila ng 4 years course, pero full day, diba? Normal school yun eh. So, mahirap pa makahanap ng part-time job ang mga students dito sa Pilipinas, right? So, lalo na kung gusto naman talaga ng bata na gusto niya mag-explore na mag-aral sa ibang bansa, then I think ito yung pwedeng magandang i-offer nyo sa mga anak nyo, no? Give them the opportunity to study abroad. Okay? Guys, hindi to basang abroad lang. This is Canada. Okay? So, your kids will be there. They're going to study. They will going to earn money kasi they're allowed to work. Kasi lalo na kung kasi di ba, ayun ang hirap kasi na maraming gusto mag-aral pero hindi naman nila nasusuportahan kasi nga limited yung time nila to really get a part-time job. Dito sa Pilipinas, not unless mga graphic designer ka, mga web designer, that you can actually do it during your let's say every weekend. Kung pwede yun, masusustain mo siya. Pero ito kasi mag-aaral sila doon and maybe hindi mo na kailangan silang tulungan sa tuition fee nila kasi they themselves, they can already afford it. Plus, yung experience na meron sila doon, magiging permanent sila at that very young age. Di ba, Miss Krystel, how we wish our parents know about this.
I know, I know. Actually, ang ganda na mention mo yan kasi di ba meron din tinatawag na super visa wherein if you're a PR, you can now invite your parents and grandparents for permanent residency. If I'm not mistaken, maybe pwede yan. Oo, may super
Yun
visa.
nga lang, they're not allowed to work.
Yeah. Ay, ewan ko lang sa PR kasi ano siya, super visa yung tawag. Hindi ko alam yung mga technical aspects nun. So, ang alam ko parang possible siya kasi under super visa na yung term eh. Hindi siya tourist visa, super visa. Yung term, parents and grandparents.
Okay, so that's good. Oo, so di ba? Pwede kang, kaya sabi sa'yo guys avail our free assessment kasi may mga strategy kami. For example, may mga client kami na interested siya pero unfortunately alanganin. Pero nalaman namin na yung daughter pala niya is ang ganda ng profile. So why not the daughter will going to apply? So yung may mga ganong option. So kailangan nyo lang ilahad ang buhay nyo doon sa aming assessment. Okay. Alright, so alam ko, medyo nag-overtime na tayo kasi tutuusin kulang ko talaga ang 1 oras o 2 oras. Lalo na kapag si Miss Krystel ang kasama natin because of the information we're sharing. Ang dami nating natutunan today, correct? Kasi hindi lang po yung mga viewers natin but even us, the Visa Center, sa mga information na sinishare ni Ms. Krystel Valenzuela ng Confederation College, so magbibigay po sa akin ng jacket ng Confederation College soon. Diba? Say yes.
Hindi lang. Abangan mo pa. Buong set ng merch.
Okay. So guys, ganito ha. If you have further questions, ayan, sa mga viewers po natin, you can directly message us po. Ayan, and then kasi pwede tayong mag-set ng time that you can have Miss Krystel together in a private webinar or yung mga tipong ganun, pwede po yan. So all you need to do is just message the Visa Center to those who are interested po talaga na mag-aral sa Confederation College. Just inform our team kapag medyo marami po yung number, then maybe we can have like a one-on-one talaga with Miss Krystel. I-check namin yung ano talaga yung plano nyo, ano yung mga options na pwede nyo gagawin. Kasi at the end of the day, we are here, the Visa Center, to give you advice, no? Ano yung mga options na pwede nyo i-take to give you the right action na hindi nyo panghihinayangan later on. Okay? Kaya sa mga viewers natin dyan who would like to go to Australia, the fastest way is mag-aral po kayo sa Confederation College dyan po sa kanila.
Yeah, nice.
Krystel, anything na na-miss out ko bago tayo mag-goodbye? At nang makapasok naman si Miss Andrea kasi parang medyo masama na ang loob niya na parang nag-makeup siya, nag-ayos siya today. Mukhang wala ng second half.
Ala ka. Medyo na-cover na rin natin yung ibang mga i-cover niya.
Oo, parang hindi na kailangan si Miss Andrea. Parang, sige, bayaran na lang natin yung mga nagastos niya sa preparation niya ngayon.
Okay, bottom line lang sa akin is, if you're considering to apply sa Canada via student pathway, I highly recommend that you go with an agent like the Visa Center. I will tell you, it will save you from blood, sweat, and tears. Kasi madaming nag-start from DIY. I have nothing about, against about DIY. But
Oo, kung kaya
bottom
naman
line,
nila, wala namang problema.
yeah, yes. Bottom line, may mga talagang kung kayo busy and you want to look at the long term kasi si Visa Center, they can explain up until you graduate and yung process talaga for PR. I think you better go with a bona fide consult like the Visa Center. So for us, cover na lahat, and for you to avail all of the perks, scholarships, it would be highly recommendable to start with your application right now. See you at
Ayun.
Confederation College. This is learning.
Ayan, may bago ka ng career ngayon na voice-over talent. Pero anyway, Ms. Krystel, ayan, Valenzuela, thank you so much for your time in behalf of Confederation College, of course. And syempre, thank you for giving us time to be with us today. Saturday, alam ko weekend, try to, ini-enjoy mo rin yung weekend mo with family and friends. Thank you so much for giving us time, ha? Thank you so much.
God bless. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, so yan guys, very informative po no, na nakasama natin syempre ang Confederation College, yan, represented by their marketing manager, si Ms. Krystel Valenzuela. I hope that yung mga viewers po natin, na may mga kakilala po na gusto pong pumunta sa Australia, sa Canada, i-share nyo po yung Facebook Live na ito. Kasi for sure they will learn a lot from it and maybe it can help them to decide to start their application na through the Visa Center. So ito naman, para sa mga viewers natin, what are other informations na pwede nyo pang malaman? We have ongoing promotions. Ano pa yung mga kakailangan nyo i-prepare? What if, let's say, gusto mo i-apply for PGWP na as an international student sa Canada,